that says, let's do a few more together at the top. Okay? And guess what? We're going to do a few more together, just like it says. Okay? So let's do a few more together. All right, so we're going to loop back to solving where A is greater than 1, right? Because we didn't really get to cover that. The plan was for me to go back over that with y'all on Friday, and then I wasn't here. Okay, so then you had to use kind of the examples on your quiz on Friday. Okay, but the plan was for me to go back over that with you. So we're going to build that in here because it's the same thing when we solve by factoring. We're still just factoring, and then we get our solutions. Okay, so we're going to loop back to that little X method that we talked about briefly on whatever day that was last week. Okay, all right, so let's look at this first one. 2x squared plus 9x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, to start with, we're just not worried about that equals 0. We just want to find our factors. Okay, we're going to check to see if it's in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Is it in standard form? Is 2x squared plus 9x minus 5 in standard form? Yeah, it's in standard form, right? Okay, what is a equal to? 2. Okay, so remember, we can always look for greatest common factor first. That's our first step. So before we do anything complicated or a little bit harder, we're going to check to see if we can factor it. Okay, we're going to look to see if 2 can be factored out. Is 2 a factor of 9? Is 2 a factor of 9? If I get 9 divided by 2, am I going to have a whole number? No. Okay, so I can't factor out the 2, which means I have to keep it and just find the factors, okay? So we're going to draw our little X like we started doing, but we're going to learn how to do it really well, okay? So what I would do first is I would list out your A, B, and C. You can make a list on the side, okay? You can make it wherever you want to. I'm going to just make it right up here for now, okay? My A is equal to 2. What's my B equal to? 9. And my C is equal to? Good, -5, okay? All right, so when we build our x's, we're going to have our b down here at the bottom. Okay, so b at the bottom. A times c is up here at the top. Then we've got our little fractions. Remember, we had our little boxes, so it looked just like our N over D button in our calculator. All right, this is going to be your a times x. And then we're trying to figure out what these two numbers are, right? Those are the mystery. That's what we're trying to figure out. What are the factors? All right, so we're just going to start filling in that x. All right, so a times c, all I'm going to do is look at my a. My a is 2. My c is -5, okay? All right, Autumn, what is a times c going to give me? To put in that block or triangle. So 2 times -5 will give me -10. Okay, then my b. London, what's my b? 9. Okay. All right, Sophia, what's my a? 2. So in this bottom